Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 26 Road to Glory series video. And today we have Ryan Gamer's toughest matchup yet here for the Kentucky Wildcats. So we played 3 games as the starter for the Kentucky Wildcats right now, and all those games have been home games. But today we go into Louisiana to face off against one of the toughest environments in college football at Death Valley in Baton Rouge. So yes, the LSU Tigers are sitting here 17 in the nation. We're unranked. We have a record of 4-2 right now. Now, LSU has a record of 5-2. They're 2-1 in the Southeastern Conference. But as you can see, from an overall standpoint, they are the way better team. And the big issue for our team so far has been our offensive line. So we have to throw the ball in about 1 second. Short routes, hitting the running back underneath routes have been the secret weapon. And that is the only way we're going to win this game today. Now, Ryan is coming off an electric performance in the last game. What a game that was. I mean, it was an exceptional win for this team and an exceptional game. But this schedule does not get any easier, everybody. This schedule is taking off running right now. So South Carolina, we had the huge win, right? 24-17. We had 2 byes in a row. So not sure why our athletic director gave us 2 byes in a row. Weird schedule, but here we are. Ryan Gamer had time to heal his wear and tear, right? He's in good health right now. But yeah, LSU, at LSU. Then we go to Arkansas, and you can't overlook that Arkansas team. They're 4-2, and it's an away game. And then we play Mississippi State, who has a record of 5-1 this year here in the 2026 season. So these next 3 games are going to be very, very tough. And then we face off against Missouri at home, and then we go to Alabama. Oh boy. Then lastly, Louisville there in the Governor's Cup. So that is what we have coming up in the next 6 weeks. This is going to be a challenge, everybody. We got to come ready to play each and every game. So, just like always, we're going to be going through the top stories, taking a look at the updated top 25, doing the weekly agenda, then diving into the matchup. We may spin skill points as well, or we may just save them. So I have timestamps for you all in the video description, and you can see the game start timestamp at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to go ahead and jump ahead, feel free to do that. If you all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty other career mode content you can tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Check out past and present series in the video description. But starting off with the top stories of the week here, I think the biggest top story last week was the Kentucky Wildcats taking down the South Carolina Gamecocks there, and they were sitting 7 in the nation when we took them down, right? So here is your Heisman watch here. DJ Lagway leading the way. John Mateer, if I'm saying that correctly, number 2. Rocco Becht from Clemson. Nico Amalueva, who was the quarterback for Tennessee in real life in 2024. Then he transferred to UCLA in 2025, and he seems to still be at UCLA here in 2026. And then Malik Murphy from Notre Dame there, number 5. Next up, look at this. The Louisville Cardinals pull off an upset over SMU, 42-28, and we'll be facing off against the Louisville Cardinals later, our biggest rival here. So Bobby Golden there had an incredible game, 9 catches, 146 reception yards, and 3 touchdowns. So we got to find a way to stop him when we play them in the Governor's Cup. Look at this. We saw this top story in the bye week, right? We knew this matchup was happening, and Michigan gets the win in the big house there, 35-28. We'll see how the top 25 shapes up after that, but huge win for Michigan in a very close game. And then look at this. Number 1 USC sneaks past number 4 Auburn, 31-27. What a close game. And Malcolm Simmons there for Auburn had a great game. 8 catches, 114 yards, and 1 reception. Big matchup there for 2 top 5 opponents, right? So let's see how that shook up the top 25. So here we go here. USC is the number 1 team in the nation here in 2026, 6-0. Miami, Duke, 6-0 there at number 3. What? Clemson, Michigan, all those teams are undefeated in the top 5. Ohio State, number 6, Auburn, Nebraska, Texas Tech, and Georgia make out the top 10 there. And then look at Middle Tennessee sneaking into the top 25 with a 5-1 record. And look at UCLA. Interesting enough, they're 8-0. I don't know their strength of schedule, but wow, I feel like they should be much higher. Now, if we win today against LSU, there's a high likelihood after taking down South Carolina and LSU, 2 ranked opponents, we might sneak into the top 25, right? So we got to win. Okay, so before we dive into the weekly agenda, I did want to show you our coaching trust after practice. So no need to show practice anymore because I'm going to basically be doing the same drill each and every time. But as you can see, our coaching trust is up to 2,840. And yeah, we have 6 play counts. We have 6 extra play calls. So we can change our QB protection as well now. I usually don't do that, but maybe I should. But yeah, so we're getting more coach trust here from Coach Stoops. Now, one thing that's interesting, after the bye weeks, our coach happiness went from pleased to neutral. So I guess that's what happens when you have 2 bye weeks in a row. So I guess Coach Stoops is like, 2 bye weeks, I'm not happy anymore, right? So yeah, Coach Stoops is really being tough out here to the freshman quarterback Ryan Gamer, right? Not easily impressed in bye weeks, apparently. And practice went pretty well. Oh, it's probably because of our exams, right? Oh, that's right. It's probably because we couldn't study any in the first part of midterms, before midterms, because Ryan his health was severe injury risk, right? He had to spend all of his time with the athletic training and physical therapy staff here for the Kentucky Wildcats athletic department that he wasn't even able to study. I don't know why he can't study and have physical therapy at the same time, but I guess in this game, they never thought about that, right? And it is so much harder, academics this year. To balance all this is much harder, and I think that's a great thing. So here we go. We're going to study. Yeah. We probably should study all the way since Coach hates us a lot, right? Coach is so mad about our academics. Oh, I guess we could have helped leadership. So how about a couple and study? Look, we spent 4 hours on studying, and we're still going to fail. What kind of classes is Ryan Gamer taking at the University of Kentucky? What is happening here? This is the hardest academic semester for a freshman I've ever seen. We're going to be academically ineligible when we get to the bowl game, if we get to a bowl game. Or maybe the college football playoffs. I'm just saying, anything can happen. But right now, it is time for the Week 8 matchup here in the 2026 season. Our first away game as the starting quarterback for the Kentucky Wildcats. And our impact player, you better believe it, is Will Cox. Will Cox has been dominating, but he has a lot of wear and tear. He had a bye week, so he should be fine now. But because we passed it to him about 30 times in our first 3 games. So yes, he better be ready to get the ball. He's our game plan, and we better dominate here today against the LSU Tigers at Death Valley here in Louisiana. This is going to be insane. Okay, what uniforms are LSU wearing at home? Yeah, okay. So since they're doing that, we're going to go blue jersey. We're going to go blue jersey, a white helmet, or maybe not white helmet. How about we go chrome helmet? That's my favorite. And yeah, that's going to be the combination we're wearing today. And playbook, you better believe we're going with LSU's playbook. Wait, oh no. We've been using LSU's playbook. It's Jerry's favorite playbook, and now we're playing LSU. Oh boy. Does their defense know it? We're about to find out. Wow, I never thought about that, right? So yeah, we're still sticking to our playbook that's been working the past 3 weeks. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
LSU, they want to show you that welcome to Death Valley to get you intimidated. It's just another team on the schedule. Let's dominate against the Tigers, right? We know their playbook. right? We know their playbook. Simple as that. Here we are at the ball here.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence
Great field
known.
position, too. Come on.
They go to the ground. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
#1 ranked toughest place to play.
To the ground.
Oh, boy. Can you all hear anything? I can't hear nothing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete.
And I couldn't see the icons.
Maybe this
Oh,
freshman got a little
no.
too anxious. These guys have really performed at a high
What was that I
level
just
in
said about
SEC
Death
play,
Valley?
and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in
Looking
your
at
conference,
X and
get to the
RB.
conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time.
Welcome to Death Valley. Okay, I'm a little terrified now. I mean, well, okay. But look at us. Our defense knows their playbook, everything about it, because Jerry in College Football 25 was, of course, the quarterback coach and was a big part of this offense in that series for Rocket
Kentucky
Ret
has it
Gamer.
back, and the big blue offense takes the
He knows
field.
it.
They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
It's the game
And
plan,
the
right?
defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Could you all imagine
Didn't
playing
have
in
much
this
room
place
to
in real
run and
life?
not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of
It's
ground.
one to
cover for
experience
first
it in a
down.
video game, but like,
And so many
I
things
can't
have to
hear
come
anything.
together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage.
that's
And they
not
were
the play.
close.
We don't
You
even
could
know
tell
what play
that
we
almost
picked. I do
busted,
know.
but they just
Outside
got
receiver
wrapped
does
up,
like
got a little bit of yardage, but
in
they
and
really
out.
wanted that one to be a big game.
I think.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home?
You're like, what was that you said about Welcome to Death Valley? Just being another place on the schedule? Okay. Don't worry, our defense knows what we're doing. Coach Stoops has a great game plan here. You love to see it.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out.
That
the
is
last
our
time they
difference
had the
maker
ball.
right there.
He works his
We may
way
have to run it every
inside
play on the
30
road.
down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
Beautiful.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Yeah, Wilcox can do it all.
They'll
Look at
run
that
it out
hole.
of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18.
We may not be able to block for the pass
Well,
right
obviously,
now,
the
but we
offense
can
went
run
3
it.
and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You know,
Stopped at the
Payne is still hurt.
13-yard line as
Was
the
our
drive
starting
continues.
running back to start. Wilcox
And
has been a
defensively, one of the
game
most
changer, though.
important things is stopping
But
the run,
he
being
may get hurt
physical
today.
up front. That was too
Because
easy for this offense.
we
You
gotta
can't give
run.
up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground.
We may run every
That is
play.
a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get downhill faster.
Pulled down at the 11-yard
It'll be a boring
line as
game
they
for a
inch
quarterback.
closer and closer
Oh,
to
no.
pay dirt.
That's definitely what you want to hear your freshman quarterback to play when the coach signals in only pass plays. Oh, no.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try
Perfection.
to throw for it. Quick completion on the out.
That's
He
what we
steps
specialize
out
in,
of
a
bounds,
pocket
but it'll be
passer,
enough to
get
give
rid of
them
the
a
ball.
1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running.
This could be one of those games where we're going to look to run a lot, even though, the offensive coordinator, Bush Hamden, and Jerry on the sideline signal in a pass play. I don't like it one bit.
Looking to fire.
Yes, I do. I love it.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
On U of K.
On the board.
That silenced the fan. Where you at now, LSU? Where you at now? Let's not mock them, right? They're about to beat us by 70 if they hear us. You know, I've been to LSU to watch the Kentucky Wildcats baseball team play against the LSU Tigers many years ago. It was an awesome environment, but the fan base was so awesome. Like, they were so nice, at least for the baseball perspective. I'm sure that's not the case. For football, you know, there's really no place in college football to where the home fans are nice to the away fans. But in baseball is great. That fan base was fantastic. I don't know if they're still like that, but great hospitality. But it'd be awesome to watch a game here if you weren't wearing something from the other team, right? Like, if you're watching LSU play a team that's not your team, but if I went there to watch them play my Wildcats, I'd be terrified out there. Their stadium is called Death Valley. Like, terrified. What a touchdown, though. Let's go. That's how we win. We run the football, short passes. We're a pocket passer. We're not getting fancy.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The RPO, it's complete.
I mean, the run would have been stopped up either way, so.
The defense was all over him.
Okay, we're looking at Y or A here.
It's like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Come on, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
Our offensive line held up great there.
Moved it forward just a few.
Okay, we're looking at Y and B. It's important when you play away. Pay attention to the play and study it. And then select
on him too. So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Bring in the heat.
I tried.
Well off target. He got
I did not step back in the pocket there. That was the default step back for that play. I was just looking at the receivers. But if I would have stepped up there, it might have worked. It looked like a normal, like 4 or 5 step drop. Yeah, it is what it is. We know this is going to be tough. This defense is insane. They're 94 overall, and they're playing like it in front of their home fans today. We got a touchdown, though. And our defense does it again. On U of K, baby. This Wildcats defense is fired up. What?
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
You know, it's a bold strategy for Jerry to still use LSU's playbook here and offensive coordinator Bush Hamden to play LSU. I'm sure Coach Stoops is going to have some words after the game. Like, are you kidding?
On the ground, it's
like, you got to be kidding me, right?
But no more than that.
So we better win, or they may all be fired.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying.
We cannot block with the screen whatsoever.
Try different things to see what you do well.
I mean, do we do Texas? Do we do dagger?
You saw the speed and recognition by
we had the lead. Let's go Texas.
They were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge.
Or let's just not block.
And down he goes at the 18.
Their defensive tackle was untouched. I mean, we know our offensive line is going to be a struggle this year, everybody. I mean, they're 70 overall for the most part. So it's going to be rough, and it's showing right there. We didn't even have a second. We had a split second. No time to do anything. Okay, defense, do it again. You know, we need to change the sim speed. I always forget. Let's do normal speed here. Let's see what's going on defense. 30-yard punt here. 5-yard punt return there from Kyle Parker. 1st and 10. 9-yard reception. 2nd and 1. 25-yard reception. We're bad luck. We're going back to fast. And they score. We're never doing that again. Apparently, when we're watching it, our team plays worse. Make it make sense.
They'll run it from the gun.
Good run. Looked like a face mask. We are in LSU, though.
Up to the 32.
Can expect the refs to be on our side here.
With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back.
You know,
What a nice job by
it
the
was a
defense
risky
to
play,
swing it
but
out, not giving him any kind of alley
it's
and
worth a
knock him
shot.
down for a loss. Here on
That's
third
not the
down
play
for
I
this
picked.
offense.
I picked the slant. Question is who's who. That's the play. B, Y, and X.
From the gun,
Why?
watch the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do
You know, welcome to playing on the road as a freshman quarterback in the Southeastern Conference. I mean, this is just how it is. This game does home field advantage better than any other game. It's fantastic. It's frustrating, right? Yeah, that's for sure. But, like, this is how it should be. Okay.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle.
The LSU fans must have heard me talking about him earlier.
Defense played it well. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass.
The problem is our short pass strategy can't even work because we don't even have time for that.
After just a few.
I love offenses.
Just start going deep.
That are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too.
Look at Williams go.
It's
Come
easier
on.
to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5
Quick.
than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick
And
throws.
it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
I wish that
really
would have been
has
a
lot
read
of
option. It
confidence when he's
wasn't,
in
but the
pocket
jet
looking
sweep
for
was
the
wide
big
open.
fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Gotta trust Bush, Hamden, and Jerry, right? They have the game plan. I know that's a crazy run strategy, but they want us to get a few yards, get a field goal before
And he
half.
showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a
go.
lot of room to run. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play.
Yes!
Catch in the middle.
The Texas route does it again.
That will be enough to
Come
move the
on.
chains and
That's
get
our
them
best
the first
play.
down
It's
in
like
the red
gun,
zone at the 14.
gun flex, Texas.
This running back is
It's
a weapon.
phenomenal.
Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game,
Jet
but they're going to
sweep.
throw it
I
to
like
him.
the way
and
you
they're going to
think.
throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
That was a good block by Wilcox. Our receiver looked slow there, didn't he?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I like an RPO here.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
All
He
the
let
defensive
thing fly
linemen,
quickly, but he
that was
couldn't make
wide
the
open
connection.
for a touchdown, but the defensive lineman made a great play there. So you can see we would have been stuffed up the run, but watch 73. This is a play that was not made in College Football 25. One of the best changes they made. I've talked about this a lot in my Dynasty videos too. But yeah, it's just a great change. Like, it's frustrating, but that's what happens all the time in real life. That's how a defender would play it. You can see it's wide open there, the receiver, but number 73 really had something else to say, but the run wasn't open either. You got 2 options on the run pass option, so that's about all you can do there. But yeah, what a tough environment to play in, everybody.
Man,
3rd and 8.
how loud is it in this building? This is crazy.
We're looking at the running back.
These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really
anything.
rattle an offense.
They just keep firing.
Yes!
Into the
We
end
did it
zone.
again!
Touchdown,
As
Wildcats.
soon as he broke As soon as he was about to cut, I delivered it.
This offense late in the half, man. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
Base and pressure, perfect ball. I love being a pocket passer.
Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead.
Love
keep
it.
The momentum and keep putting up numbers.
Having good throw power, you can just snap it in there too. That's a beautiful play. Going up 14-7 at the half. Just an incredible play. Are you kidding me? I love this game. Now, the problem is, look at the bottom right. You see that career wear and tear? We're almost through. We're not even close to being done with the freshman year. I guess we kind of are. Week 8, right? But still, like, we got to be careful. We don't want a career-ending injury. And our defense. No, we get the ball back right away. That's right, because they got the ball first. We stopped them on the first drive very quickly.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
Wish we could audible because that was the time to audible. Halfback angle.
Adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Going to swing it on second down.
That's our secret weapon.
In the middle, it's Wilcox.
So, can somebody tell me the difference? Those of you that are very familiar with like modern day, just football play names in general. What is the difference between that halfback angle and a Texas route? Like, what is the difference between like the Texas play we run that has the halfback angle as the primary route, and then that play halfback angle that looks exactly the same? I'm sure there's maybe you're not supposed to hit the halfback on the Texas play call. Maybe it's another route it's going for. I don't know. You all probably know.
On the gun, wants to pass.
Tight end. I saw him too late.
That is the exact energy they talked about.
I saw him too late. That's on me big time. I ran back too far. I took too many steps back. I was not confident in the pocket. I was too worried about the difference between a halfback angle and the Texas play. So there you have it. Don't worry about the names of the plays. And they went down and scored. All right, 14-all. Wake up, Ryan.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I mean, he spun almost right into that hit for a fumble.
Get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about
I like a play action. We've been running a lot. I don't know if we have time for it, but
send the tight end in motion.
Be confident in the pocket.
Trying play action. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes
as soon as we were able to throw it, I hit the button there. But like, not enough time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
You touch it, you catch it.
They really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
On to the next one, right? They have a great defense. We know it. Our defense gets the stop again. I tell you, Coach Stoops has a great game plan today. Come on.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive wants to throw. A little screen to the running back.
We'll take it.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ankle curls, my favorite play.
Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running.
If I could audible, I'd put Washington Jr. on a deep route.
Linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Our running back got stuck behind the line of scrimmage. Did you see that? Watch this. Our running back got stuck during the route. What's he doing? He ran it to 52. And he got stuck between 52 and 70. And yes, 85, Williams had space there, right there. I should have hit him right in the inside route. But the running back would have been open there. And you could tell I was just afraid to throw it deep. And I saw him too late there. When I saw him there, I'm like, that could have been a touchdown. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. We had the primary route there, the running back. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here, and we got to finish this drive strong, right? And what an environment. Look at this screenshot. That's a sick screenshot there, but this environment is terrifying. I could not imagine playing here in real life. It would be insane. It would be so nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking in a video game, but oh my. Okay.
40.
You know, we're not having a great statistical game, but we have 2 touchdowns, only 60 yards, but we're doing what we can do. Like, there's not much more we can do. I think we're doing good. As a freshman?
Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Yes! What a read! Go, Gilmore! Go! Go! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Wildcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose? You got to make reads like that.
Timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some
Caught him in the
serious
perfect
damage.
coverage. You know, it wasn't the primary receiver there. It was our second read.
For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception.
Beautiful. What a game now, statistically. I mean, 3 touchdowns, 131 yards on the road. You'll love to see it. Facing some wear and tear there. 21-14 lead. No, it's not anymore. It is a tie ball game here in LSU. Okay. I like the play calling today. Hats off to the offensive coordinator, Bush Hamden, and Jerry for their game plans this week.
Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. Oh,
Beautiful blocking, and what a run. Dangerous to reach out for the first down there. That is so dangerous. It's a new feature you can do yourself this year.
Last time, let's see if they try to hit him up top.
If you flick the right stick, I think you reach out, and if you hold it, you truck stick. I could be wrong. No. We cannot afford to lose an offensive lineman. Are you kidding me?
The Wildcats in a good
Hopefully he's fine.
Second and short. From the gun, the running
Beautiful.
back looking for room.
That's all we needed.
He's brought down, but it'll be
You know,
enough
I
for a
like
first
that.
down.
Don't try to get fancy. Just get the first down. He could have tried to do something fancy there, but we didn't need it. RPO.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
It's open.
Caught in the backfield.
I mean, you
He
can only do
is
so much
going
there.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of
It's
scrimmage.
the halfback angle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up.
Way to
down.
fight,
Keep your eye open for
Wilcox. I
that.
mean, are you kidding me? This kid is so tough to tackle. Nobody can tackle him. Okay, we're looking at level switch there to the right, and we're looking at RB or B.
Him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Not enough space there.
Man, it didn't take long
Not
for
enough
him to
space
get
for
down on
the
that.
routes. None of them, like all of them were contested. And it's like there was some space, but it's also worse. It would have been much worse if we throw a pick there. We can get them in bad field position here when we punt. Listen, there's some space, but I just don't think it was enough to take the risk. Not as a freshman here. Like, we got to be a game manager too. Manager is what I'm trying to say. Game manager? That's right, game manager. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Manage the game. And it worked out. Our defense gets the stop, everybody. Come on. 5:54 left in the game. If he cuts that up on the sideline, I don't know why he kept running out of bounds.
Negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ryan's feeling the pressure. Look at the composure. Ice right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was
Tried.
just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's
Nobody
easy to
was
play
really
defense
open,
when
though,
you
so
can
it's
do
probably a
this.
good
When
thing
you
he got
can get
hit.
to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
We're looking at Wilcox here.
Rolling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And that's
It was a bang-bang play to ask your running back to make, right?
Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth
You touch
down
it, you
coming
catch
up.
it. I don't say that to running backs, right? Say that to wide receivers, but running backs, you know, they're running backs. That was close. Come on, defense. Defense does it again! Whatever game plan Coach Stoops has today, oh boy, we need to celebrate it if we can get this win. 3:54 left, 21-21.
They open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Look, right, there's Texas.
And that's why he
So maybe no, it's still the running back, Texas routes. Is it a Texas because the tight end is going straight up the field? And then I don't see how that's different than the halfback angle, but maybe it's just a special name for it. I don't know. Like, I've seen that play in football games, but like, I've never asked the concept of it.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was looking over the middle.
Another offensive lineman out. Are you kidding me?
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
We're falling apart. We are falling apart. We've got to get this first down.
And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass.
He's open.
Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield.
What a throw.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense.
Best throw of the year.
Their own 39-yard line. They're going to run it.
That had to be a perfect pass, too.
Give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8.
Okay, play smart.
And the
Looking
defense
at
doing
RB
a
or A
great
here.
job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good try.
And it'll be
Tough play to make.
This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, this
Big
pass
tight end
defense is
tries to make a
amazing.
catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making
Looking
the
at
hit,
B
dislodging
on the outside
football
here,
at
and
the
RB.
same time
That's the
as
play
he's
we're
going
picking
to
right
catch
there.
it, and the big tight
B
end
or
can
RB.
hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. A big
So
play to tie
close.
game.
Great play by number 8, but that was anybody's ball.
But he has set him up at
Like,
the
yeah, it's a
41-yard
risky
line.
throw, right? Made the choice. I saw some space, right? Wide receivers played a lot more aggressively this year, right? And I think it was worth the risk there. I even tried to throw that back shoulder a little bit. Ryan was taking a shot. Oh, it was in our heads? I hope it lets us watch that highlight at the end of the game. That was in our receiver's hands. I threw that outside shoulder, right? Because to keep it away from the inside leverage defender. And it hit our receiver's hands there on the outside. And it looked like the defensive back just took it from him. He must have had that interception ability. House call, maybe is what it's called. Oh my goodness. That was so close. That's one of those plays that's just so close to being a first down, a genius throw, or not, right? Or a nightmare. And it was a nightmare, but it is what it is. You know, you got to make throws like that sometimes. We needed a first down, and the good news is, you know, they don't have great field position. Our defense can get a stop here, so let's just hope they can do it. Here we go. And they scored. It's all right. Plenty of time left. 28-21. All right. Let's do it.
They'll put
3
this one in
timeouts,
play.
too.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Not being able to see the icons can really lead to problems, obviously. I'll be honest, I was like, wait, who's who?
Throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that
RB and B.
clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
So now
There's
it's
the play,
second and
right there.
long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
We are so lucky that was not picked off.
To the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this is a big third
This
down for
defense
this
is what you
offense.
would
I'm
expect,
really
right?
Interested to see how
They're incredible.
Because this defense, you can tell,
We've
man,
got to get a
they're
first
gonna
down
continue
here.
to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball
Realizing
back to
we
their offense.
don't have a lot
good
of
chess
time.
match going on right now.
We don't have to get it all in this play, though.
Gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that
Wait,
left side.
it still counted.
They'll keep this drive
Forward
moving
progress
by
saved
picking
us
up the
there.
first down. They have it at the 36.
Why would we run it?
This
What is
upset
going
bid
on?
has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly,
Run
and they
it.
are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog.
Why did the receiver stop?
Jesse, you got
The slant was wide open.
Right
If he keeps running,
Yeah,
he
they've thrown
hesitated
caution
for a
to the wind in
second.
this game, right,
That's a
David? I mean,
touchdown.
they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Why am I getting out of
And
the pocket
pass
there?
is
No,
incomplete
no,
thanks to a big hit.
no.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a
He's
break
liable to
check
get
it out.
hurt sometime with the workload he's had, but he did have a couple weeks off there, so.
Got to get everybody lined
This is
up
stop the
quickly.
clock.
Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball
We're looking
down
at
the field.
Washington Jr. there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Ryan Gamer
Pulls it
put that
It's
in the
Washington.
only spot that ball
They've
is
got
not
it
going to
to
be
the
picked off,
49-yard
behind his
line,
shoulder.
and
And
they'll
what a
move the
catch.
chains.
Why are we running the football? You're
Well,
kidding.
look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play.
This
for
might be the
offense.
worst play
They
calling I've
needed
ever seen.
Some momentum.
Timeout.
They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Okay, stay focused, team. Stay focused. You want to win or do you want to lose? What are we
No
doing?
time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The
So
pressure there
close.
caused the missed
That
timing.
was so close.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in
Masterclass,
the
right?
game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play?
Looking at
for his
X,
team
Washington,
to
that's the
maybe go
play.
win this
X
football
and
game?
RB. That's not fully the play. It's showing weird things there, but that's kind of the play. What? That's new.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Ryan, what was that?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having
mean,
to throw the football, you're just trying to
We
make
just
something
lobbed that up
happen.
there. I'll be
Ball
honest,
gets
it
away
wasn't
from
my
the
intention to do a
quarterback,
lob pass
ends up
there.
in the
I
hands
just,
of
for
the
some
DB.
reason, hit the
Nice
X
job
button
by
and
the
let up. I don't know why. It was open. We took a shot there, but still, I didn't. It was the wrong input. The right button, he had some space there, but it had to be a perfect throw, and just lobbed it up there to where that linebacker could get back there and make a play on the football. So, you know, you're a freshman in a tough environment. We scored 3 touchdown passes today. You know, the one interception earlier, we got to take a look at that one. That one was on me fully. Yeah, that's just, you all saw the input there on the revamp passing. I tapped it and lobbed it up instead of doing the normal, like, perfect optimal throw. And yeah, it's painful. Look at the wear and tear Ryan has now. We've taken shots. Welcome to LSU. Welcome to Death Valley, you know? Oh, boy. It's a game. Good game, LSU,
With the win
right?
today,
What a
they're
battle.
now bowl eligible, and that's
What a
certainly
battle.
worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
Yeah, they're talking about LSU, how they are bowl eligible now, 6 wins, but you better believe they want to make the playoffs. They're 6-2 and 3-1 in the conference. We moved to 4-3, 2-2, but you know what? an 84 overall team there. Almost won. We have an offensive line who had multiple injuries that game, and we had no time, and we did really, I feel like, a good job. I know that's an F because of those interceptions. Without those interceptions, it's not going to be an F with 3 touchdowns, 180 yards. But, you know, it's going to happen. It's a tough environment. We took shots, and yeah, it's just, that last one was painful. That last one was really painful. 28-21, hats off to LSU. Firm handshakes. What a good game. 234 offense to their 293. Difference makers were the interceptions there. That first interception, though, like, I feel like that was almost a completion. We'll take a look at it. 20 for 40, 50% completion rating. Not too great, but, you know, we were taking shots every second. Like, I feel like we played a pretty good game. Wilcox getting hurt really hurt us, right? We know his workload has been insane, so he's probably going to get hurt. That's 2 running backs down now. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. One of them, we'll see, I don't think should have been. The other one was fully on me on the input. But look, Wilcox was the difference maker until he got hurt. And then our offensive weapon went out the window. And yeah, that's rough. You know, I'm going to scroll through the highlights here, see if I can find those plays, and we'll watch them back. Okay, so here it is. Here is the first interception, right? So 2 things to look at. Primary route first, my first read, B. So that was the receiver who threw it to, but we need to look at number 17, Gilmore, because that was the second route on this play. So first off, we need to see, okay, not open at all. So at least our second read wasn't open. Now, you can see 80 here, right there. When he makes that cut, there's really no space. But, you know, okay, there's that. But I threw this back shoulder, at least I tried to. And really, it was not a great decision, obviously. Could have hit the running back there, number 10. So that's actually the one. Seeing the running back there, yeah, that's it. Hit number 10 right there. Hit Wilcox. And number 17 was open right now, though, but number 73 was right there. Like, it's such a bang-bang play, right? So basically here, I look at the first read, and then I see he's kind of open. I take a look at my second read right there, and I'm like, no way. Right? And then I go back to the first read and throw it back shoulder. Try to. And really, it was in our receiver's hands. And what a pick. Are you kidding me? Looks like it was in our receiver's hands, but the defender went through our receiver, really? Let's see that. Did he? He went through the right arm of our receiver. Was able to make it. It was a great play. Like, yeah, it was a bang play. It's a tough play to make. You know, I think it was worth the risk there, but you all can see why I didn't throw it to 17, right? Because as we know, we don't have a lot of time. 1-2 seconds. A lot of times 1 second. We see the primary read is kind of open, right? But we're going to wait. We see 17. We're like, no way. 45's right there, 25. So then we got to make our decision. Wilcox isn't quick enough to get out on his route because he's going to stop like a curl, right? A halfback curl. So we didn't really have time to wait for 17, see number 73 go through. We had to make a play and decide to throw it, and it got tipped a little bit. Tried to throw it back shoulder. You know, it looked like our receiver thought he had it, right? He's trying to run with it there, but nope. Wow. That was close, and you're probably looking at the outside receiver. Yeah, 82 was not open. But 17, if we had a little bit more time there from number 51, a little bit more time, we would have been able to hit 17 for maybe a touchdown. So, yeah, it's tough out there, right? And then that other interception was just me on the input. That was terrible. I'm not going to watch that one back, right? Like, listen, I am not watching that one. I can tell you that right now. We are not watching that one. You all saw the input. I did a lob pass for some reason instead of doing what I was supposed to, and it is what it is. 28-21, good battle for the Kentucky Wildcats. We look like a freshman on the road. Honestly, though, to start, though, we looked better than a freshman. We weren't making bad decisions. We were a game manager, and we fought. You know, we fought, and we lost. But you're going to lose. It's LSU, right? Coach is unhappy. All right, Coach Stoops. All right, I mean, 3 touchdowns. We did throw 2 picks. Maybe... Yeah, Coach Stoops watching back film was like, what were you doing on that one? Were you trying to throw it to the other team on the second interception? The first one he'd be okay with, right? After watching the film. But the next one, it's just like, are you kidding me, Ryan? Well, look, Ryan Gamer would tell Coach Stoops, well, the real Ryan, who's controlling me, made the wrong input, and Coach Stoops could be like, "What are you talking about?" Decreased play count, of course. Yeah, you know, the controller, the player, the person who's controlling me. Stoops is like, this is not a video game, Ryan. Oh, it's not? Let's go ahead and advance the week. Wow, what a battle. You know, we can hang our heads high because that was a hard-fought game against an incredible defense, an incredible defensive line in the toughest place to play in this video game. And wow, they made home field advantage even harder. Our defense was amazing. Like, yeah, they scored 28 points, but they were great. What is this? Student newspaper. This is Timothy Rodriguez. What is your response to reports that your coaching staff is considering a change that would put you in a backup role? Do you believe that decision would be warranted? We're not going to insult the coach. Are you crazy? Coach Stoops is going to read the student newspaper. Probably not, but somebody will hand it to him. Accept responsibility. I acknowledge that I've not been my best this season. That's so crazy, though. We threw for over 300 yards, 1 touchdown in our first game as a starter, 352 in the next game, multiple touchdowns, and in this game, we had 3 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions when we're trying to make a play, right? Like, against the hardest place to play. That's a bit harsh game. Okay, so our classmate McKenzie. Ask Ryan on a date. Actually, this doesn't say it's a date, but it says, hey, a couple of my friends are throwing a party the night before the game. I live in Kerr, the really old dorm next to the street. Bring your teammates too. It starts at midnight. Did Audrey put Mackenzie up to this? Right? Like, Ryan doesn't know who to trust. Did Audrey put Mackenzie up to this? Like, you notice how she says, a couple of my friends are throwing a party. I feel like Audrey told Mackenzie, I believe that Mackenzie might be Audrey's sorority friend, right? And is trying to sabotage quarterback Ryan Gamer because she's mad at Ryan. So I'm going to have to very respectfully and kindly decline because this is a trap, right? Well, but should we take the risk, you know? Ryan's got asked on another date. And Mackenzie's message seems so much nicer than Audrey. So, all right, Mackenzie. Break curfew and go to party. Risk. No, we can't do it. I can't listen. Ryan can't live with another broken heart, right? We can't do it. I just can't. Audrey broke Ryan. He's never gonna date again in his college career. I'm sorry, Mackenzie. I just want you to know that you are way nicer than Audrey. Like, I just want you to know this may not be a trap, but Ryan just can't handle any more heartbreaks here. He's got to focus on football. I'm sorry, Mackenzie. You're way nicer than Audrey. You know, you may not have stood us up. I would love to, but not before the game next time, though. That's a great answer. You know, I don't think Mackenzie's going to be mad. We're about to find out. And nothing bad. All right. It was the right decision, right? Sorry, Mackenzie, but I blame Audrey. But next up, we have the Week 9 SEC matchup. We go to Arkansas to face off against the Razorbacks. It's going to be a really good game. Both teams are 4-3. We're 2-2 in the conference. The Razorbacks are 1-3 in the conference. But big thank you for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And there's plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Check the different playlists linked in the video description below, or just check the channel page, scroll through. You're likely to find another video or series that you enjoy. And check out my second channel if you want more content from me, Gamer Ability 2, link in the description. And I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.